KBC Natural Sweetness.
Kadhalika, tegea Ingo FM mkiwa maeneo ya Kakamega, Busia, Vihiga na Trans Nzoia kupitia 101.5 FM.
Isenikoli omwana wa kwendo mkhana wa imoni dalano mbonyala kunanga KK
Ingo FM ininginingi yemuitala.
If I were a boy,
no, baby, I'm crazy about you. I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you.
So gone are the days when a laptop or a phone or any form of technology was just for the older and the privileged. Nowadays, every single aspect of our life has been integrated with technology, even down to the most mundane daily tasks that we experience.
Let's not have addiction in the first place. So try and restrain screen time from your children. Remember, if your child is watching too much TV, they're actually deleting parts of their brains and connectivity.
For parents, please keep an open communication with your child. Keep a safe space where they can come to you in case they need to speak about issues, especially in terms of them navigating the online space. It is very important to have a space where a child can come to you and tell you, this is what is going on online, I need help.
Many thanks for choosing KBC's Lunchtime News on the 7th of January, the first, of course, the month of 2024, and making it your one-stop shop to inform you on the latest news, current affairs, business, as well as sports. My name is Abdiaziz Hashim. My co-anchor this afternoon is Byron Abuli. Let's get to inform you on what is happening in the country at this hour. And we start on a political note where delegates of the Sugoi 1 caucus from 14 counties in the Rift Valley region have challenged the opposition to help come up with the solutions to problems ailing the nation, rather than castigating the ruling alliance. Now, the Kenya Kwanza affiliated action group of more than 5,000 members supports plans to rid corruption from the judiciary to improve legal services to the citizenry. The chairman of the Sugoi 1 caucus, Kimani Ngujiri, indicated that the protection of the integrity of the various arms of government is a collective responsibility for all citizens seeking justice in the country.
Tunaona mambo ya judiciary imeleta changamoto. Lakini ningetaka kusema hivi. Leader Odinga cannot talk about judiciary ata anawatetea ama anawazungumzia. Kama kuna mtu ametukana judiciary miaka yake yote, calling them names, calling them anything, I cannot even mention those names here.
Speaking in Bahati after the delegates' meeting, Ngujiri urged politicians allied to the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition in the spirit of patriotism to join President William Ruto's bid to root out a few corrupt judicial officers. Elsewhere, Machakos County Governor Wavinya Ndeti has defended her performance record over the past 1 year and maintained she will not succumb to intimidation from politicians who only aim to advance their own selfish interest.
And I'm going to work in the 40 wards. I will deliver for the people of Machakos.
Speaking during the burial of her brother Lawrence Maingi Ndeti at Moa Hills, Wavinya maintained that her administration has delivered more than 568 projects in the past year. This comes as Machakos Senator Agnes Kavindu castigated the state for the recent attacks on the judiciary, saying it could plunge the country into anarchy.
Sasa mimi nauliza, sasa wewe kama hutatii vile koti inasema, na sisi Mnafanya nini?
Meanwhile, Tana River, Isiolo and Marsabit union leaders have called on the region's political leadership to unite and stop propagating divisive politics, as it will affect development agenda in the region.
Kama hawataelewana, waongee na sauti moja, wote wapelekwe nini? Hatutaki watu ambao wanapiganisha watu. Tunaelewana? Hatutaki viongozi wanafanya nini? Watu wataliwa, tunaelewana? Yale yametuleta hapa leo ni maendeleo ya wananchi, kuchanga pesa, kusaidia wale ambaye wako chini kabisa. Na wananchi wetu hawataki siasa nyingi. Siasa tulifanya tukamaliza, wananchi wanataka maendeleo.
Led by Isiolo Governor Abdiaziz, the leaders said there is need for leaders, particularly from the pastoralist communities, to stop inciting communities in the area. Narok Senator Ledama Olekina has accused Governor Patrick Olentutu of nepotism for awarding his allies contracts worth 1.6 billion shillings.
And I think there comes a time in every man's leadership life that he decides that enough is enough. And for me, this is a time. We have been blessed by our community to be able to be given an opportunity to serve them. But what is happening in Narok County has been turned into a one-family affair.
Finally, members of parliament from Uganda are accusing cross-border agencies of harassing small-scale traders operating across the borders. They challenged the officers to revisit the East African Protocol, which entails one to cross the border while buying anything from either side.
Within the borderline can be referred to as smuggler. Here at the border, because of convenience, we facilitate at times the trade. When there is a need on the other side, we position ourselves just within the borderline.
Who are into small cross-border trade do their businesses without interruption.
Also, members of the Somali community in Isiolo County have expressed their dissatisfaction with the delay of rollout of security operation that was announced by the Interior Cabinet Secretary, Professor Kithure Kindiki. The leaders want the operation to commence, saying they are confident stolen livestock will be recovered.
Led by the Somali Council of Elders chairperson Abdul Kadir Sharif Abdullahi, the community members attributed the delay in commencement of a planned security operation to political interference and individuals' interest.
Kidogo mambo hiyo inaingia matatizo ya haba na bale, sababu waizi kama hawana mahali ya kuweka na wenye kununua na wenye kudhamini haiwezi kuiba mali ya watu.
They further called upon security apparatus to conduct investigations on leaders in the area who have a hand in livestock rustling.
Na to the politicians ambayo wako kipaumbele ya kutetea hawa wahalifu, wajue tu ya kwamba hawa majangili hawana kabila, hawana dini, na lazima wasiweke kizingiti.
Hatutaweza kuipinga desturi na mila zao, lakini desturi na mila zao zisikuwe ni kizingiti ya kuweka wengine katika kuharibu maisha za wale wengine ambayo wanaendesha maisha yao kwa hiyo njia.
Human rights activists have also raised concerns about families who have lost their loved ones during raids. As of now, the community has lost over 500 camels to theft and rustling. Parsai Frederick, Lunchtime News.
Let's come back here to the capital, where there was drama in Nairobi's Dagoretti area after a landlady cut off a door of a tenant's business premises in defiance of a court order. The business lady Lucy Wamboi, who is a trader in school uniform, moved to the business premises rent tribunal after the landlady Anne Wamboi Njoroge threatened to switch off her water and electricity and confiscate and dispose of her assets and then evict her. The order of injunction was issued restraining the landlord from entering the premises, evicting, switching off the water or electricity, or in any manner interfering with the tenant's right to the premises. Despite Wamboi serving the order, her landlady hired a grinder and cut all the hinges of the tenant's tailoring shop. The business lady has expressed fear of losing her stock and sewing machine since the shop is not secured.
Alikuwa avae anipe notice ya kukaa bila kulipa miezi yoyote alikuwa nataka. Ndio mimi nijipange. Sasa hakuna kitu kama hiyo. Ni kunihalashi. Amekuja akakata mlango na ile grider. Sasa hii mlango ikiguzwa hakuna inaanguka na kuna vitu yangu ndani. Kuna mashini zangu za nguo, kuna vitu yangu yoyote na hapo ndio mimi nakaa. Kwa hivyo kila kitu yangu iko kwa hiyo nyumba na amekata mlango.
Now, with next week fast approaching, over 500 school-going children in Dumberi village, Kiambu County, have received books and other learning materials donated by a well-wisher in a bid to boost education levels in the area. This as 800 girls in God Job Ward, Suna East Migori County, also benefited with sanitary towels and innerwear as stakeholders set up efforts to curb teenage pregnancy. Joseph Wahungu with the story.
With schools set to reopen for first time tomorrow, hundreds of school-going children from Dumberi village breathed a sigh of relief after a well-wisher provided them with exercise books, pens and rulers. The over 500 beneficiaries are mainly from less fortunate families.
What a child needs is motivation. If we give them these books, they will, when they cross the schools, they will come back because they know after training they will get something from the foundation.
Parents in the area have urged more well-wishers to support efforts to boost education levels in the area.
Today I got some books. This paper bag, surely it can help me. A ruler, 2 pencils, 2 pens, 2 rubbers, sharpener. Those can help me really in my education.
Elsewhere, over 800 young girls in God Job Ward, Suna East Migori County, have received sanitary towels and innerwear to ensure they are not lured into premature sex in exchange for these basic items. Speaking after giving the donations, area member of County Assembly Charles Onyango Koyo warned parents in the area against abdicating their roles of protecting their children. He also pledged to ensure all girls go and stay in school.
Wale ambao wana uwezo kama mimi tusaidie watoto wetu wasichana ili waendelee na masomo ili wasidanganywe na watoto wetu wavulana.
We are going back to school. We have some shoppings. Our parents are going to get easy time. They are going to search school fees and some pocket money.
For Lunchtime News, I'm Joseph Wahungu.
It is 11 minutes past the hour, and that story by Joseph Wahungu takes us to a first commercial break. Don't go too far, we still have more news for you.
Hakikisha unaweka alama za kuwatahadharisha madereva wengine wakati gari lako limeharibika na kusimama barabarani. Unahimizwa kuegesha gari lako katika maeneo yaliyotengwa. Usalama barabarani unaanza na wewe. Ujumbe huu unaletwa kwako na Kenya National Highways Authority. Quality Highways, Better Connections.
敌人的进攻加强，目标 仍然是科学界的高层。王冕教授，看完了这份名单，你有什么感受吗？4次，追求下一次是否倾向？
你以为这点小把戏能骗得了我吗？至少轮到我了。
Don't you remember it?
I would like to, but I can't.
Maybe it would be better that those memories never came back to your mind, I suppose. You'll never imagine who took me to the clinic when I felt ill. Ricardo Marquez. I already know everything, Rebecca.
No, I don't know what that person told you, but I swear to you that I was never to blame. He forced me. I wanted to rescue
Don't you dare try to outsmart me, because that is not going to work for you.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. And now the county government of Kajiado has successfully ensured that children from less fortunate families in the county get an opportunity to go to school. This is after the first cohort of the Kajiado County's full scholarship and bursary scheme graduated after attaining various grades in secondary schools, with others graduating from various tertiary institutions. Now tears flowed freely as the beneficiaries, a number of them orphans and from dysfunctional families, narrated how the program rescued them and jump-started their academic journeys. Area Governor Joseph Olelenku said the beneficiaries had recorded appreciable grading, noting their courses of choice were aligned to available opportunities in both the public and the private sectors.
Jambo moja ni kusaidia kusomesha watoto. Jambo ya pili ni kupatia kazi watu wa kaunti hii. Jambo ya tatu ni hiyo program ya internship, kuhakikisha kwamba hakuna mtoto amepotelea hapo katikati baada ya kupata ama kutumia pesa ya serikali kiasi hii. So tunaenda kuunda sasa department ya serikali ambayo itafuatilia hao watoto, ambayo itajua ni wangapi wanakuja internship kwetu hapa ndani ya serikali.
And now to matters health. Doctors from across 26 counties gathered in Kiambu Level 5 Hospital to learn how to use of the gasless surgical procedures, a new surgical technology. The surgeon explores one's abdominal and or pelvic cavities through 1 or 2 keyhole incisions. Now the unit has a thin tube with high-intensity light and a high-resolution camera at the front. The instrument is inserted through an incision in the abdominal wall. As it moves along, the camera sends images to a video monitor. The doctors agreed that the novel surgical approach has seen tremendous approach from the patient, saying it's time-saving and cheap in operation.
The program that you're doing is now the current gold standard for treatment worldwide, and the team that is here today is from all over Kenya to see what we are doing in Kiambu Hospital, because they've seen the benefits also according to the data that we've gotten.
We are targeting to do general surgical cases, pediatric surgical cases, urology cases, gynecology cases, and other orthopedics cases.
Making very small keyholes in the abdominal wall, introducing a camera, and then another 1 or 2 keyholes are made to introduce the instruments, and you operate with those instruments, looking at the image on the monitor transmitted through the laparoscope via a processor. So the most important thing is that there is magnification, so you see things clearly. There is better lighting, so you get better results, because the surgeon can exactly see what he is doing, and the tissue dissection is very accurate.
You can book yourself in the hospital today, and tomorrow you are walking home after you have been done surgery. Unlike the ordinary form of surgery, where once you have been done surgery, you have to stay a whole week in the hospital when you are being nursed, and then you'll go home long after that. So this one is very economical in terms of the stay in the hospital.
And now to the coastal region. A 60-year-old man in Mombasa County is appealing for financial help from well-wishers to assist him raise 2 million shillings to undergo throat cancer treatment in India. Now, Cornelius Kiminza is suffering from a cancer, a condition that affects the hollow cone-shaped tube between the nose and the esophagus.
According to his family, Cornelius Kibinza was diagnosed with throat cancer 10 years ago. But with the support of the Glorious River Church, he managed to undergo a surgery in India that involved the installation of a tube at his neck that aided him in talking well and also allowed the passage of food easily. However, in late 2023, again began to experience challenges with speech and the ability to swallow food easily, prompting him to seek further medication back again in India.
Ni ugonjwa ambao kiutaalamu wanasema ni cancer level 4. Kuna wakati tulifanya changizo, akaenda India, akapata matibabu ambayo yalimsaidia, aliwekwa kifaa cha kumsaidia kuongea maana ni kansa ya koo. Kifaa kile kikafanya kazi kwa miaka inapata 10 tangu awekwe. Ila kufikia mwaka jana kifaa hicho kikaleta matatizo, ikawa hata kula kwake ni shida, chakula badala kiende tumboni kinatoka, na pia kuongea kwake ikawa kumeanza kuleta shida.
However, Kiminza's medication in India was halted in December last year due to a lack of funds.
Kufikia hivi sasa kuna kiwango ambacho kinahitajika, na hata kukaa kwao kule maana wanalipia nyumba wanamokaa, na hata chakula limekuwa ni tatizo kubwa hilo. Hata hivi tunavyoongea wamemaliza karibu wiki hawana chakula.
The family, which is stranded in India, is now calling upon well-wishers to help them raise 2 million shillings for Kiminza to continue with this treatment.
Bili ilikuja ni 2 million ambao inahitajika ndio aweze kufanyiwa hiyo operation. Kwa hivyo tunaomba mweze kutusaidia kuraise hii amount 2 million ndio aweze kuweza kufanyiwa surgery ya hiyo pahali na aweze kurejeshewa hiyo face box.
The donations can be channeled through paybill number 522522, account number 1250168066, or M-Pesa number 0700527294. M-Pesa name Rose Kiminza.
Now, it is a relief to Kitutu Central Ward residents, Kisii County, who are set to benefit from constant water supply through a community borehole funded by the national government affirmative action under Kisii Woman Member of Parliament, that is Doris Aburi. The project will serve several villages, schools, open-air markets and health facilities. Launching the project at Darajambili, Doris Aburi said that the borehole adds to the 4 others.
Mvua inanyesha, shida tuko nayo, hatuna water storage. So we want to encourage watu tukue na hizi ma water towers, watu they store water wakati wa drought ama mvua imechukua muda kunyesha, watu wetu hawapati njaa.
And now finally, welcome to the world of sport. Chelsea booked their place in the FA Cup 4th round as 4 second-half goals took them past a championship side Preston at Stamford Bridge. Meanwhile, Aston Villa won an FA Cup tie for the first time since 2016 after Matty Cash hit a late winner at Middlesbrough.
Chelsea, back for Gusto, looking for Breuer, and Chelsea take the lead. Wonderful to book their passage to round 4, and the second goal is there. Have a crack, and it's Sterling who makes it 3. All about precision there from right. Sterling, what a goal this might be if it comes through. Fernandes, he knows.
So Fernandes making the box, he's done it several occasions.
And now to Italy, Sassuolo ended their 5-match winless run in Serie A by beating Fiorentina 1-0 following a dramatic second half to record their first league clean sheet since last April and move up to 15th. Now, as their fourth-placed opponents own 5-game unbeaten streak, as the competition came to a halt, Frosinone lost 2-3 to Monza as Lecce and Cagliari played to Well, the FA fourth round Cup continues this lovely afternoon, and of course in the evening there will be a mouth-watering clash at the Emirates where Arsenal are set to take on Liverpool. That is all we had for you this lovely but chilly afternoon. My name is Abdiaziz Hashim. My co-anchor is Baron Abuli. Have a good show.
Join Save a Life Community, a non-profit organization committed to creating positive change for underprivileged and vulnerable members of our society through community empowerment. Our vision is to lead the way in driving transformational initiatives that uplift those in need. We have provided nourishment to more than 60,000 families, empowered over 4,000 young people through skill building programs, transformed over 1,000 street children into responsible citizens, facilitated complex surgeries for over 1,500 individuals, and provided minor surgeries for over 1,000 others who lacked the means to cover their medical expenses.
看完了这份名单，你有什么感受吗？4次，追求下一次世贸金像。
够了！你以为这点小把戏能骗得了我吗？至少轮到我了。
So gone are the days when a laptop or a phone or any form of technology was just for the older and the privileged. Nowadays, every single aspect of our life has been integrated with technology, even down to the most mundane daily tasks that we experience.
Let's not have addiction in the first place. So try and restrain screen time from your children. Remember, if your child is watching too much TV, they're actually deleting parts of their brains and connectivity.
For parents, please keep an open communication with your child. Keep a safe space where they can come to you in case they need to speak about issues, especially in terms of them navigating the online space. It is very important to have a space where a child can come to you and tell you, this is what is going on online, I need help.
Shut up. Katunge.
Ni sawa. We hii mwaka inakupeleka aje shua kumalemba.
Na ofadu. Sidhani mashida zimefika hapo.
Ndaiwa land. Miezi ngapi? 2.
Unaongeongea jinsi unavyotaka wewe.
Ukisema mwagia Mungu nataka nile nini?
Shida yako iko wapi na mimi nakukufanya tu congratulations.
Chunga sana.
Mimi nilikufanyia nini unanibariki? Hata bariki wengine, bariki wengine jamaa. Maisha yake ni show eti. Ayayaya. Kiona tu ile matope kapembe kanamia. Ona kaja. Kakienda kengine ona kiwom. Kakikucha kengine ona kiwom. Soto na hakikisha